Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angie K. Ke nna ngwanyana wa Motswana, kgosigadi ya Batsatsing, mohakana wa Thipa ya Shwadi, ngwanyana wa Letsogoville. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been here before, I really appreciate you coming back. So today guys, I just wanted to gather all my people here, those who've lost their mothers, those who don't have good relationships with their mothers. I just wanted to say Mother's Day is such a trigger in so many ways, because it touches places that you sometimes feel like you put them to rest, but as soon as Mother's Day comes, or as soon as this month of mothers comes, it just becomes difficult. I've noticed that, I don't know with other people, but with myself, I've realized that I don't feel okay going to certain places or attending certain occasions because of how I sometimes get triggered. It's not always the case, but sometimes it happens that maybe on a Mother's Day you'll be going to church and then people will be gifting their mothers with presents, telling their mothers how important they are. So such things become triggers. You just get reminded of your mother, and it's just a constant reminder that you don't have a mother and you wish that your mother was still alive, and it becomes painful. So personally, I avoid such places or certain occasions because I just feel that I don't want to find myself crying hysterically because I am just reminded of how much I don't have a mother. I feel it's a good thing that people who still have their mothers, they still show appreciation to their mothers. They still show how much they are grateful to still be having their mothers. But for some of us, it's really a huge trigger. Some of us are firstborns, and sometimes even if you are not a firstborn, but there are those responsibilities that you have to take on. A lot of us are carrying families because there are no mothers. We are taking responsibilities that are not even ours, So yeah, that's just the sad part of not having a mother. Makes you realize how much strength you have and how resilient you can be when it comes to certain things. It's not everyone who can deal with certain things. Like I've already mentioned, that there are certain family responsibilities that you sometimes feel like it's too much, but at the end of the day you just keep going and you end up managing or knowing how to deal with everything. You will not always be triggered, but in the early days, a lot of things will trigger you. Like after you lose your mother, when it's still early, a lot of things will trigger you. It will be maybe the things she loves to do, the songs she used to listen to, or the things you used to do together. When you remember those things, you will just start crying. And even later on, maybe let's say 10 years later, like myself, it's been 24 years since I've lost my mother. There are those days when I sometimes, I just want to be alone. I think of my mother a lot. I would cry a lot for that day, So it happens, but it's worse in the early days. But as time goes, you just learn to live with the pain, and you understand that your mother is not coming back. You accept that she's not coming back, and then you learn to live with the pain and embrace the memories. Another thing is that when you lose a mother, it's not about, let's say maybe you are 5 years old, therefore it's more painful, or you are 50 years old, then it's less painful. It's not about that. At the end of the day, you've lost your mother, and pain is pain. And when it comes to our parents or our mothers, we will forever be their children, or we will forever be their kids. So when you lose your mother, it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter how you lost her, it doesn't matter, it's pain is pain, and losing a mother is losing a mother. It doesn't change everything. It's not about the age, or it's not about how successful you are, so therefore you can't cry because whenever you are successful. Losing a mother, it's one of the worst things an individual can go through, because it's really painful. That's why I'm saying my mother's aunt just passed away in January, and her kids are really struggling to accept. And I'm talking about adults. I'm talking about people who are in their 50s. They cry every now and then. My aunt was even telling me that, I don't know how you guys survived the pain of losing your mother, because for me, it's such a struggle. Every time I think of my mother, every time I go through something, it reminds me that I don't have a mother, because I knew that before, while she was here, I knew that if I go through something, I knew that I can just take a phone and call her. But now it's a different story. She is no more, so I have to face everything all by myself. She knew how to make me feel better. So that is why I am saying that losing a mother reminds you or makes you realize how strong you are and how resilient you can be as a child or as a person. So yeah, to all those who've lost their mothers, guys, let's just get ourselves together and learn to live with the pain. The pain doesn't go away, hence I'm saying let's just learn to live with it and make peace that our mothers are not coming back, but it's their memories that live with us, or that will forever be with us. Let's embrace those memories, and our mothers are always in our hearts, because they've birthed us, they've raised us, they've loved us as much as they could while they are alive. So let's just keep that in our hearts, and it will get better with time. It will, the pain doesn't go away. That one you must always keep in mind. But yeah, so from me, Ngonyana wa Motswana, Kgosigadi ya Batsatsi, Mohakana wa Thipa ya Shwadi, Ngonyana wa Hersoville. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and comment. Tell me, how did you deal with the loss of your mother, and how are you coping up to so far. So thank you so much for watching.